All right, just 1 second. It's a Thursday, so of course my computer is going to work a little bit slow, but it's still Thursday as opposed to Monday, so that's a good thing. All right, everyone, welcome to the 187 District Court. You are actually in a courtroom. So what that means is that you must behave as though you are in court. Whatever you could not do if you were physically in the courtroom, you cannot do on this Zoom. Today is Thursday. Let's keep it a Thursday. Let's not try to turn it into a Monday. I don't understand why you zero Zoom. I guess she wants us to know she's not late, and look at me, I'm walking in the courtroom. It's not a good movie video, but it is what it is. She's not a director. All right, so, oh, Suzanne Kramer, hello. I will add you to the list. All right, so to all of the inmates at the Bexar County Jail, you're not allowed to use your chat box. If you use your chat box, you will be sent back. Everyone else on the Zoom screen, this is not The Bachelor, it's not The Bachelorette. You're not allowed to try to pick each other up. You're not allowed to pick up dates on this Zoom screen. If you try to pick up dates on this Zoom screen, you will be forced to appear in court. Appearing on Zoom is now a privilege. For all of you who are at your homes, wherever you may be, you're not allowed to be Zooming from your bedroom or in bed. You're not allowed to be cooking dinner, or if you're at work, you better find a stationary place, be there and wait till we're done with your case. To everyone else, the court coordinator on the screen, she's listed as Ferguson coordinator. To all the attorneys, if you have a plea bargain agreement, you need to send it to her, chat it to her. No matter how small you think the plea bargain agreement is, she needs to have paperwork for you. The other thing is, please do not contact her and ask her if you can get a reset or a continuance or if you may leave. The only person who can do that is myself. Attorneys, I'm going to call your name. This is the order in which you'll appear. To all the defendants, if you don't hear your attorney's name, it's because they're Zooming in another court. They will Zoom in when they can, and you will get a chance to speak with them. So I'm not going to call anyone who's accused or defendant. Your name will not be called. Your attorney's name will be called. So please do not raise your hand and say, I didn't hear my attorney's name. Because if you don't hear your attorney's name, they are not here. They're Zooming in another courtroom. So this is the order in which attorneys will appear. If you see you're low on the list and you wish to go to another courtroom, you can go to another courtroom. However, if we get to your case and you're not here, you're going to be put at the end of the line. Adam LaHood, Miguel Nahara, Anthony Zamora, Adam Flores, Roberto Ambrosino, David Woodard, Gary Churak, Javier Garcia, John Gilmore, John Young, Scott Simpson, Sergio Ibarra, Will Brooks, John Winter, Suzanne Kramer. Is there any defense attorney's name that I have missed?
Me, Your Honor.
Leo Gonzalez. Anyone else?
Yes, Your Honor. Kurt May, along with John Gilmore for Mr. Espinosa.
Okay.
And Judge, just so that she can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, good. I actually got here quite a while ago. I'm in the witness room with my client showing him discovery. So since I'm now apparently at the bottom of the list, I'm going to go back there because he's back there with my computer.
Sure.
I'll just come back and check.
Yes, no problem.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Is there any other attorney's name that I've missed?
Mark Rutledge, Judge, for Jacqueline Vaughan.
Okay. Any other attorney? All right. I'm going to open the breakout rooms. When I open the breakout rooms, it will invite you to a breakout room. Do not, I repeat, do not go to a breakout room unless I specifically call you by name and assign you. To everyone who's a defendant or accused, Your attorney is going to want to go to the breakout room with the prosecutor before they speak to you. So please do not raise your hand and ask if I'm supposed to go to the breakout room, because if your name is not called, you're not to go to the breakout room. To the attorneys, when I call your name, I need your client's name and I need to know whether or not it's criminal trial division or family violence. When you go to the breakout room, please be patient. There are actually more defense attorneys on this Zoom screen than there are prosecutors. Think of the breakout room as a doctor's office. When the nurse calls you to the back, you're not seeing the doctor right away. They're just checking your blood pressure and they're checking your weight. So everyone, put some patience in your pocket, pull it out whenever you need it. Adam LaHood.
Morning, Your Honor. I have Mary Thigpen, and it's a CTD case.
All right, I'm going to send you to breakout room number 2. A prosecutor will meet you there.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Miguel Nahara.
Good morning, Your Honor. I have two individuals. Both are criminal trial division. I have Mr. Kevin Miller and Mr. David Eugene.
All right, I'm going to send you to breakout room number 3. To the prosecutors, I'm not going to rename him since his name is listed as courtroom. So just know Miguel Nahara is in room number 3, and he's looking to speak with attorneys from criminal trial division.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Anthony Zamora.
Good morning, Judge. Criminal Division.
Yes, what is your client's name?
Kadir Gunner. He's logged on as well.
Okay. I'm going to send you to breakout room number 4.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Adam Flores.
I'm right here, Your Honor.
Yes.
I believe it's family violence, not family. It's a sexual assault case, Your Honor.
What is your client's name?
Martin Garza.
I'm going to send you to breakout room number 5. A prosecutor will meet you there.
Yeah, thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Roberto Ambrosino.
Good morning, Your Honor. I have Matthew Montalvo. It's a criminal trial case.
I'm going to send you to breakout room number 6.
Thanks.
David Woodard. David Woodard. Okay. I see him here, but I think there's something wrong with his audio. All right, we'll come back to him. Gary Churak.
Yes, ma'am. Criminal trial.
What is your client's name?
Oh, gosh. It's Friday. It's Thursday. Kenneth Williams, Dramatic Williams, Kenneth Williams. He goes by numerous names.
All right, I'm going to send you to breakout room number 7. Javier Garcia.
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm here for Steve Sancho. Shannon Locke is the attorney of record. Should be a family violence division case. However, Your Honor, I just wanted to inform the court that Mr. Locke is in the courtroom for 2 other matters that shouldn't take long, and he wanted to come in and participate in the hearing. So I can wait, or
do you want to go to the breakout room, or would you like to wait?
I can wait, Your Honor, if that's so I can give up my slots so someone else can begin conferring.
Sure. See, that's what Thurs is all about, people. Being aware of other people. See how he's given up his spot? He could have taken that spot, but he's like, no, I'm going to pass. Thank you for your patience and your kindness, Javier.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday.
All right, John Gilmore and Kurt May. Who do you all have?
Good morning, Your Honor. John Gilmore here and Kurt May. Our client, Rogelio Espinosa, who is present on Zoom, and it's a family violence case.
All right, I'm going to send you and Kurt May to breakout room number 8.
Great. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. John Young?
Yes, madam. I'm here
Hi.
on Brandon Richardson, and it's criminal trial.
Are the magnolias still blooming?
But they've migrated too high for me to harvest them.
Okay, don't climb. All right, I'm sending you to breakout room number 9.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Scott Simpson.
Yes, Your Honor. I'm here as a prosecutor on two what are coded as family violence cases, but I'm the special prosecutor on Guadalupe Cedillo and Pauline Salazar. They are co-defendants. The two defense attorneys are Linda Corley and Ed Bartolome, which I didn't hear you announce, so I assume they're not in.
Linda Corley is actually here.
Okay. Then if I can go to a breakout room with her, and then if Ed joins, if he can join me. But we were reset today for me to make offers. I've emailed an offer to Ms. Corley. I have not extended the offer to Mr. Bartolome, but I have it ready to extend to him when he comes in.
All right, I'll see you to breakout room number 10. And Norma, can you see where Ed Bartolome is?
He's in the courtroom, Judge.
Oh.
Oh, literally?
Hi, Ed.
Do you need me to come to the courtroom?
No, are you
I'm at my house. It's like 2
Zoom,
minutes
Judge.
away.
I'm sorry?
I'm here on Zoom, Judge. This is Linda.
All right, so Ed, Ed.
I'm here, Judge. Good morning.
All right, good morning. I believe the courtroom's computer is being used. Is that correct, Brenna?
Right.
Yes, ma'am, it is.
All right, so Ed, as soon as the courtroom finishes with using the computer, we will Zoom you into a breakout room and speak with Scott Simpson.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good morning.
All right, thank you. Oh, Ed Bartolome,
Yes.
do you have, does Scott Simpson have your cell number?
I'm not sure. I'll give it to him in the room, Judge.
All right, thank you, because I was thinking that if he had your cell number, then he could call you on the phone and give you the offer while you're in the courtroom.
That's true. Well, he can have my cell number. Doesn't bother me.
I think I have it, Judge. I'll take. I'm zooming in on my cell phone, but I'll go into the breakout room, talk to Miss Corley, and I'll text the offer to Ed. I'm pretty sure I have it.
And Your Honor, my problem is my cell phone is dying today. It's dead, so I'll have to take it here.
Is it dead? What type of crime was committed?
I guess overuse, Your Honor.
Okay.
Abuse. How about that?
All right. Well, Scott, I've sent you to room number 10 with Linda Corley. And as soon as the courtroom is free, I'll send the courtroom into 10.
Thank you.
Thank you. Sergio Ibarra.
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm here for Matthew Velasquez. It's a CTD case.
Okay.
Judge, I'm sorry. This is Linda Corley. I froze and I didn't hear if you sent me to a breakout room.
Yes, I sent you to number 10.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. And Sergio, I'm sending you to 11. Will Brooks.
Morning, Judge.
Good morning.
I'm covering Luis Martinez on Juan Aviles. He's doing a court martial this morning.
Okay.
He wants to remain on the trial docket, Judge.
All right, just one moment. Well, are you able to confer on a trial date?
If you want me to, Judge, I don't know anything about it or his schedule. He just sent me a frantic text this morning because he was doing that court martial.
Okay, just one moment. What is the client's name, please?
It is Juan Aviles, Judge, and it's family violence. And Mr.
All right.
Aviles is in here.
Norma? Let me see where she is. You're on mute, Norma. It's a brand new case. I'm going to give it a 30-day reset.
That works, Judge. That'd be perfect.
All right, let me see what date that's going to be. All right, we'll recall it for July 22nd.
Thank you, Judge. I appreciate it. Maybe we be excused.
Well, just one second. Juan Aviles, where are you?
I am here, Judge.
All right, Mr. Aviles, we're going to bring you back on July 22nd.
Okay.
All right, see you all then. At
Thank you.
that time, Will, if you could let the defense attorney know that the state will tender him an offer.
I will do that, Your Honor.
All right, you and your client are excused.
Thank you, Judge. You have a good day.
All right, thank you, you too.
You too.
Brenda, do you see what page that's on?
It's on page 9, Judge.
Oh, thank you. John Winter?
Yeah, Judge, I've got Leda Perez and it's trial division,
How do you spell the first name?
Leyda.
All right, I'm going to send you to breakout room number 12.
All righty, thank you.
You're welcome. Suzanne Kramer is in the in the courtroom. Leo Gonzalez.
Yes, Your Honor. I have Manuel Rodriguez. It's a family violence case.
All right, Leo, you're going to lucky breakout room number 13. Has always been lucky. Don't change that streak.
All right.
Mark Rutledge.
Yes, Judge.
Yes. Who do you have?
Jacqueline Vaughan.
Criminal trial division or family violence?
Trial division.
See you to breakout room number 14.
Thank you, Judge.
David Woodard, your sound wasn't working before.
Morning, Judge.
Good morning. Who do you have?
I have Alma Munoz, and I was dealing with David Martin.
I'm going to send you to breakout room number 15. Joe Stenberg. Joe Stenberg. All right, his audio isn't working. Jackson Lindsay.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning. Who do you have?
I have Eric Cortez. It's a criminal trial.
All right, I'm going to send you to breakout room number 16.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Let me find you on the screen. There you are. Carl Alexander.
Morning, Judge.
Hi, who do you have?
Raimundo Bazaldua, it's CTD.
Thank you for spelling that.
You're welcome.
I'm going to send you to number 17.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, is there any other defense attorney whose name has not been called? All right, everyone, well, just give us a moment.
Judge Anthony Zamora and I are back on Kadir Gunner. with this
Yes.
Trial date.
All right, and what date? Have you all looked at any dates?
We have not.
All right, Norma Ferguson.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we need a trial date for Kadir Gunner.
I will put it in the chat, Judge. Give me 1 second.
Thank you. And Mr. Zamora,
Yes, ma'am.
your client is here. We're going to go on the record, Brenda, in just one moment.
Okay. Anytime.
All right, so everyone, it's going to be either September 14th or September 29th.
Let's see. 29th looks good to me, Judge.
State, are you okay with the 29th?
Yeah, that looks fine.
Okay. All right, we're going to go on the record. Court is calling 2018 CR 9130, State of Texas versus Kadir Gunner. Can I have parties announced for the record, please, for the state,
David Martin.
for the defense?
Anthony Zamora for Mr. Kadir Gunner.
And are you Kadir Gunner?
Yes, ma'am.
We're proceeding by video because of the pandemic. Any objections from the state?
No objection.
Any objections from the defense?
No objections, Your Honor.
Mr. Gunner, do you have, I'm sorry, Mr. Kadir, do you have any objections to us proceeding by video?
Yes, ma'am.
No,
I'm
she's
sorry, it's
asking-
Kadir
No.
Gunner.
No.
Yes. Do you have any objections to us proceeding by video today?
No, ma'am.
All right, defense, have you received all of the discovery in this case?
I believe so, Judge.
All right, state, the court does not have a copy of an acknowledgement of discovery. Are you able to tender that by June 30th?
Absolutely, David. I thought we had.
I thought we had done one a while back.
All right, for some reason, it's not in the court's file.
That's okay. We'll take care of it, David.
Yeah, I can do another one. It's not,
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Then my understanding is, Mr. Gunner, you're requesting a jury trial. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And state and defense off the record have had an opportunity to confirm. And my understanding is you both are in agreement to a trial date of September 29th. Is that correct, state?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Is that correct, Mr. Zamora?
Yes, ma'am.
So your jury trial will be set for September 29th. It will be at 9 a.m. Jury selection will happen on that day. Mr. Gunner, you'll need to be in the courtroom. That's the 187th District Court. It's on the 4th floor. It's 300 Della Rosa. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Right, and at this point, the court will not accept any plea bargain agreements if a plea bargain agreement is reached. You will, if you decide to enter a plea later, then the court will only accept pleas that are open to the court. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Right, then you and your attorney are excused. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Have a nice day.
Thank you, you too. That is page 1. Anyone else back from breakout room?
Yes, Your Honor. This is Miguel Nájera. Mr. Nisbet and I have finished conferring on both of my clients. He's relayed offers due to the fact that I'm in court today. And the reason I'm here, I'm supposed to be meeting with Mr. Lunan on another sensitive matter. So when he's done here with you, we're going to go up and meet in the DA's office. I'd ask the court just to give me a few days so I can meet with my clients privately through a video conference. Obviously, any conferring I do here in the courtroom will be a little bit public.
Who are your two clients?
My two clients are Mr. Kevin Miller and Mr. David Eugene.
Miller, and you say Eugene?
Correct, Judge.
All right, Norma, on these 3 cases, can I have a 30-day reset, please?
And I know Mr. Miller and Mr. Eugene are listening right now. So just, I will be in contact with you here within just a few days. Well, I guess.
Oh, well, did you want a date less than 30 days?
No, Judge, I'm going to set up an ICS visit with them.
All right. So Mr. Miller and Mr. David Eugene or Eugene David, I'm going to give you a 30-day reset. Your attorney is going to visit you off docket. All right. Norma, what's the reset date, please?
The 22nd, Judge.
All right, so it's going to be July 22nd. Mr. Eugene, can you unmute for me, please? You seem to have issues.
Nah, I ain't got no issues. What's
Oh, well, you're coming back on July 20. You said July 22nd, Norma?
That is correct, Judge.
All right, we'll see you back on July 22nd. Norma, can you let them know that 14G can go back, please?
Yes, ma'am.
And L4.
No, but I think it's your turn. Am I be excused, Judge?
Yes.
And I
And
turn
then,
it off to Ms. Kramer.
Is Ed Bartholomew still in the courtroom though?
His hands up first, Judge.
All right, just give me a moment.
You can,
No.
I'm stuck back there with that. Oh, okay.
Just a second.
Judge, I jumped out of the breakout room with Miss Corley because she was having all kinds of internet connection problems. So she's going to call me back. I'm ready and stand by to be assigned to a breakout room to speak to Ed. I
All
tried
right.
texting him. I'm not sure it worked.
All right, just give me one moment. Does anyone see what page Mr. Miller is on?
Page 10.
Thank you.
She's on page 10, Judge.
Thank you.
No.
Y'all know Scotty went back full time to DAing in Medina.
Yeah, I bumped into him over there. Oh, they got me a really nice deal on my client. I was happy.
Suzanne Kramer, who do you have?
I've got Ronnie Caldwell, Judge.
Is it criminal
got
trial
the-
division?
Pardon
or
me?
family- Is it criminal trial division or family violence?
No, the aggravated sexual assault is trafficking, so I've got Lunan on that, and the possession of child porn is with Freddie.
All right, if you go to breakout room number 3, and David, if you can see if Freddie is around. And to the courtroom, if you'll go back to breakout room number 3, please. All right, anyone else back from the breakout room?
John Young,
Yes, Mr. Young.
I need to be put in a breakout room with Brandon Richardson.
All right, you're in breakout room number 9. Is your client on bond or in custody?
He is on bond.
All right, Mr. Richardson, if you'll go to breakout room number 9 for me, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Any other attorney back from the breakout room? All right, who are these two people outside the courtroom holding hands? This Usario de Zoom. Does anyone know who that is? Oh, well.
Deputy Laura's going to go tell him.
All right, thank you.
Your Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Williams would like to talk to you. He seems to be unhappy with my representation because he doesn't understand that
All
I'm
right,
doing.
just one minute. Who is Kenneth Williams? Kenneth Williams.
He's still in the room, Judge.
Oh, he's in the breakout room.
All right, if you could bring, Mr. Cherrick, if you could go to breakout room number 7 and bring Mr. Williams back to the main room for me, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
How do I get to the breakout room?
Oh, you can go back there, just go click on the box.
I don't have a breakout. Oh, more, where it says more. Oh, there.
Yes.
All right.
All right, Joe Stenberg, is your audio working?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Williams, just give me a second. Nathaniel Navy.
Good morning, Your Honor. I have Rocky Marios.
All right, we were thought that we wouldn't see you again because usually you're here every day.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Is it criminal trial division or family violence?
One of each.
All right, I'm going to send you, let me see, to breakout room number 18.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Mary Peterzak. Mary Peterzak.
Morning,
All
Judge.
right. Okay, so in this case, good morning. Who do you have?
Zane Hernandez, Judge.
Review it a little further, just see if the state can even prove it.
Is it criminal trial division or family violence?
I believe it's criminal trial division, Judge.
All right, I'm going to send you to breakout room number 19. A prosecutor will meet you there.
Thank you, Judge.
Judge, I think he should be out of the breakout room.
Yes, I see Mr. Williams. Mr. Williams, could you unmute for me, please?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, my understanding is that there is some issue. Now, here's the thing. I don't want to get between you and your attorney. I don't want to know what the conversation is. But what I can tell you is I've been a defense attorney. I've been a prosecutor. Let me just give you a little background. And sometimes people want offers that they want. But what people don't understand sometimes is because they're in the eye of the storm or it's something personal to them, they don't understand that the defense attorney, all the defense attorney can do is go to the state, ask for an offer. The state can offer whatever they want to offer. You may think it's a ridiculous offer. You may say, I'm not taking that. So here are your choices. Once the defense attorney, which I require, and ethically the defense attorney is required to do, is to give you the offer that the state has given them. You can either accept it or reject it. That's completely up to you. Or you can say, well, I don't like this offer, but I'll take this. Then your attorney can go back to the state and say, my client says they don't like this offer, but they'll accept this. The state then can do one or two things and say, well, I'm not giving your client what they want. This is the only thing I'm offering. Then at that point, your attorney will come back to you and say, this is what the state is offering. They say they're not moving. And then you can either accept it, not accept it. If you choose not to accept it, then we go to jury trial. That's how the legal system works. So your attorney cannot browbeat or physically or emotionally abuse anyone to get you the offer that you want. All they can do is go to the state, because I require the state in this court to tender an offer. All they can do is go to the state, get the offer, and then the offer can do whatever, you can do whatever you want to do with the offer. You can say it's ridiculous, I'm never taking it, I want to go to a jury trial. And the 187th, if you want a jury trial, we will give you a jury trial. So you may now unmute yourself.
Judge?
Yes.
Oh, he wants jury. You have a motion to suppress. I'm trying to explain law to him, and he knows it better than me.
All right. So, Mr. Williams, here's the thing about motions to suppress. Motions to suppress, unless they're dispositive, run with the jury trial. And it sounds to me like if I don't rule in your favor, you're still going to want a jury trial. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So what that means is you just want a jury trial.
Yes, ma'am. But I'm having issues with my attorney. The man don't come. You gave them to October the 9th to have my discovery package in. This man ain't showed me no discovery package. He don't come brief me on my cases. Me and him don't have no communication. My family didn't try to reach out to him. He do not return calls or none of that.
Well, here's the thing, Mr. Williams, I understand what you're saying. I'm internalizing what you're saying. This is what we're going to do. If there's discovery you want to see.
Yeah, that's my right.
Wait, let me finish. If there's discovery you want to see, I got disco flashing here at Adrian Rodriguez. Is he at a disco or something? Do you see the flashing lights, Brenda, or is that me?
No, it's there.
Okay. So, Mr. Williams, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to send you to a breakout room. Mr. Churek, are there videos involved or something of that nature?
Judge, I've told Mr. Williams that we have a trial date of October 14th. I've talked to the DA on that I will be down there at the jail prior to trial. We will go all the evidence he needs to see at that particular. Talked to him numerous times online with ICE. Okay, so I told him I'll go down and talk to him. I do not have time today to go deal with him right now. I have 3 other video.
Well, Mr. Churek, bring it down a notch.
Okay, I'm sorry,
My
Judge.
my hearing is fine.
Mr.
Churek, here's the thing. Everybody need to put some patience in their pocket. I realize people get frustrated. This is a frustrating situation. I think every defendant who's here hoped that they would not be in a criminal court with criminal charges. So first of all, everybody, we need to just bring it down a notch. It's Thursday. Guess what? Tomorrow is Friday, and then the next day is Saturday. Now, after Friday, I can tell you one thing: Saturday and Sunday go very quickly. But let's enjoy our time on the planet, and let's be nice to each other and polite. So I need everyone to listen. So here's my question, Mr. Churek. What I was asking is, are there videos of something of that nature? That's all I ask. People
Okay,
just
there are videos, Your Honor.
now. So here I am trying to facilitate certain things. So let's everybody keep it reasonable. So your client wants to see the videos. My next question was going to be, because I can arrange it, we can set this for another day. I can send you and your client to a breakout room. Y'all can watch all the videos y'all want to watch if there's an issue with that at the jail. So that is my question.
I don't have a problem with that, Judge.
So there we go.
That's
Now,
what I was actually going to go down to the jail with a computer, videos for him, and go through all the evidence with him and show him everything the state has provided.
okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to pick a day. We're going to pick a day, and Mr. Churek, you can either go visit him at the jail on that day, or we can do it on Zoom. That's where we are. And this is me
Okay.
trying to solve some problems.
That's fine with me, Judge.
All right, so yes, Mr. Williams.
I prefer it be on Zoom so you can know it be done?
Oh, here's the thing. I'm not going to be in a breakout room with you all. The way you were in a breakout room with Mr. Churek, you guys would go to the breakout room and he can show you whatever evidence you want to see in that breakout room. There's the ability to share screen and you all can talk to each other there. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that okay for you, Mr. Williams?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you. Look at this, Brenda. It's a Thursday. I'm solving problems. It's everyone, you know what? It's all communication. I found communication is key. And Mr. Guadalupe Cedillo, I hope you're parked. I don't want to be a witness. People can't multitask, can't Zoom and drive. All right, Nora, can you reschedule Mr. Williams? This is what's going to happen. We're going to come back in 2 weeks, Mr. Williams.
When is that, Judge?
Well, I'm about to get it right now. We're going to
All
come
right.
back in 2 weeks, Mr. Williams. You will be able to watch whatever videos you want. And then after that point, I'm going to extend your plea deadline date because you said you haven't seen the videos. And I'm going to give you your jury date at that time. Okay, Mr. Williams?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So Norma, can they come back in 2 weeks' time for them to view videos?
Yes, ma'am. Mr. Churek, are you available on July 7th?
I am not. I am going to be out of town from July 5th through July 19th.
What about the 12th?
I'm going to be out of town July 5th through July 19th.
Oh, I'm sorry. Give me one. On the
All right,
21st?
Norma, can we do it like the last week in June?
We can do it July 1st. I'm wide open.
Yeah, no, we can't do it July 1st.
No.
It will have to be, we can do it June 28th or June 29th.
29th won't work. I've got to be out of county on a case. The 28th will work. That'll work.
All right, so we're gonna do it, Mr. Williams. We're gonna do it June 28th.
Yes, ma'am.
You all will have all day to be in the breakout room. Norma, is June 28th okay?
I will make it happen.
Thank you, Norma. All right.
And
Mr.
Judge, this is, I'm sorry.
Just one moment. Linda Corley, I know where you need to go.
Actually, we already conferred.
All right, just give me a moment then. All right,
I'm sorry.
Mr. Williams.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you for your patience. We'll see you on the 28th of June. You will be sent with the breakout in a breakout room with your attorney immediately. I will have the share screen on. You'll be able to watch whatever videos and see whatever evidence that you need to see, okay?
How am I going to, Judge, I've got a question. I am technically an idiot. How do I play the video so he can see it?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what?
Share screen.
Yeah, it's share screen.
Yeah. What is that?
I'll talk you through it. I'll make
All
it
right.
happen for you.
Thank you, Judge. May I
You're
be
welcome. Yes, you're excused.
Thank you.
All right, could everyone stop talking over each other, please? I'm sorry, what, Ms. Ferguson?
Is the inmate excused? I can go ahead and call the jail?
Yes, he's excused.
Thank you.
And he's 14D. Mr. Williams, thank you for your patience. We're gonna make sure this happens, okay?
Thank you.
All right, my goal is for everyone to have a fair trial. If they want a trial, we will accommodate you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a good rest of your day. All right, Bob Behrens, who do you have?
Oh, what?
Hello?
Sorry, Jay.
That's okay.
Sorry, I clicked on mute, but then my screen minimized at the same time. That was weird. I have Jason Townsend.
All right. Is that criminal trial division or family violence?
Criminal trial, as far as I know.
All right, let me see what room is available and I will send you there. I'm going to send you to breakout room number 20.
All right.
Judge, this is Joe Wright. Can you make me a co-host when you get a chance, please?
I'm sorry. Let me do that now. There you go. And everyone, just give me a second. Let me put something in my file.
I'm on mute now. Where do I get the unmute?
And the 187, Ed Bartholomew, we can hear you.
Yes, in the words of the Doors, Your Honor, can I break on through with Mr. Simpson?
Just give me a moment, please.
Morning, Lupe.
All right, you guys are live. Give us a moment. All right, Roberto Ambrosino, and then I'm gonna take up Scott Simpson.
Yes, Judge. Can I visit with Meredith again? I was visiting with her and I went to talk to my client and then I needed to kind of reconvene.
All right, I'm gonna send you to breakout room number 4. And before you go there, let me see if Meredith is here on the screen. She's in breakout room number 11. Don't go to number 4 until she comes back into the room, because otherwise you'll get stuck in there, okay?
Okay.
And when you see Meredith, just tell her you need to see her in breakout room number 4, all right?
Okay.
Thank you.
John,
Scott
you're
Simpson.
back to breakout room.
All right, just one moment, John Young. Scott Simpson on Linda Corley.
Yeah, okay, so we've conferred already. We don't need to confer anymore. I just need to get an offer to Ed. I was gonna ask the court if we can have a reset date till July 22nd. That's because you only do Thursdays, right? For
Oh
docket?
no, we're here all day. What is Linda Corley's client's name?
Pauline Salazar. And then Ed's client is Guadalupe Cedillo. You already referred to him. But I'd like to complete extending the offers and try to get a reset date till July 22nd because the CPS trial is halfway going. They're
Okay.
having a trial to terminate rights. They started it, but it's been recessed till July 12th. So I'd like to get us set the week after the week of July 12th. I mean, it doesn't have to be the 22nd, just anytime the week of July 19th, because I
All right.
suspect the CPS trial will be done by then.
All right, Norma, can we recall Pauline Salazar for July 22nd?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we'll see you on July 22nd on Pauline Salazar. And to Linda Corley, do you have anyone else with us?
No, Your Honor, just myself and Pauline. May we both be excused?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. Thank you,
You're
Scott.
welcome.
Thank you.
All right, and courtroom, if you could go to breakout room number 3.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor. And Your Honor, that date is not, oh, I'm muted.
No, Scott, Ed, you need to go to breakout room number 3 and the courtroom will send you there.
Wait, he was saying something about that day didn't work for him, July 22nd?
No, he was just saying if that was for him as well.
Okay, thank you.
But just give him the offer, Scott, and then come back.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, who else said they were back from the breakout room, please?
Young,
Yes, Mr. Young. I'm Brandon Richardson.
Brent Richardson. I received an offer from Hunter. I've conveyed that to my client. My client, this is a familiar refrain, has asked for a in-person meeting to go over the evidence. The part of the problem is that my client is legally blind, and it's very difficult for us to communicate electronically. In person, we would have a better chance.
Okay, what I'll do then, Brandon Richardson, where are you?
Right here, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Richardson, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna recall this case. John, when will you be able to go over in-person evidence with him?
Almost any time. He and I could probably even meet this weekend, Your Honor.
All right, so Norma, can you recall Mr. Richardson for maybe the 29th so that I can give them a plea deadline date or extend it to a different date?
'29th, you said, Judge?
28th or 29th. Is that good for you, John?
Either.
That June,
Yes.
it's good.
All right, Norma, what date? You're on mute.
The 29th, Judge.
All right, so we'll recall you back for the 29th. Mr. Richardson, you'll have to be back on Zoom by the 29th of June.
Yes, ma'am.
And
Yeah,
at that
Brandon,
time, yes,
sorry,
at that time, Mr. Richardson, you'll need to let me know whether or not you're accepting the state's offer. And
Yes,
John,
ma'am.
you and your client are excused.
Brandon, give me a call on my phone.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir, I will.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Have a good rest of your day.
Thank you.
All right, anyone else back from the breakout room?
Your Honor, Adam LaHood,
Yes.
I'm back. We have an agreement and I anticipate we'll have a plea done this morning if we can get it in.
All right, thank you. And Scott
Thank you.
Simpson, you're back from the courtroom? You're on mute, Scott.
Yes, Judge. I've conveyed the offer. He's going to talk to his client. His problem is he's out for the whole month of July. We don't have to have the two of them set the same date. Is there a date in August he can get?
All right,
Late August, Your Honor.
Who is the client?
Guadalupe Cedillo.
He's present, Your Honor.
All right, 187th, is there a reason you don't have a video?
It's in the courtroom, Judge.
He's on the courtroom screen.
Okay, thanks. Where is this case going? Is this case going to jury trial?
Well, Your Honor, we have to convey the offer with my client, sit down and review it, Judge, and then I'd be happy to let the court know what the plan is.
All right, well, then this is going to be, you're saying you're not available for the month of July. Is that what you're saying?
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right, so we're going to recall this back. for the last week in June for you to tell me whether or not your client is accepting the offer, and then I will set it for, if your client decides not to accept the offer, then we'll set it for a different date for a jury trial.
That's fine, Judge.
All right, Norma, can we recall this for June 28th or 29th?
The 28th, Judge.
28th.
well,
Can I
that
look
will
at my
come-
calendar real quick to see if I'm out of county for the
Sure.
alternate date? Or federal court? Just a second, Judge.
Okay. Okay, who is this on the iPhone laying in a bed? How many times have I told people you are not to lay in bed? You are in a courtroom. What don't people understand about that?
Is Ed looking at his calendar?
I am.
Yes.
My problem is, that's fine. I'll set it for the 28th. If there's a problem, Judge, I'll let the court know right away.
All right, we'll come back on the 28th. And at that time, you can let me know whether or not your client plans to accept the offer.
All right. May Mr. Cedillo and I be excused, Your Honor, and I'll
Yes.
confer with him.
Can I be
Thank
excused,
you.
Your Honor?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Scott.
Thank you,
Guadalupe,
Ed.
I'll be talking to you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, anyone else back from a breakout room? Adam LaHood, you say you're doing paperwork. Let me see.
Yes, Your Honor, that's correct.
And Judge,
Meredith McIntyre, could you go to breakout room number 4? Roberto Ambrosino said he needed to speak to you again.
Yes, Your Honor, we've been chatting. I will do that.
All right, thank you. Yes,
Judge,
someone. Yes,
Could
Tom.
you put the inmate, his last name is Townsend, into breakout room 20, please?
Mr. Townsend, please go to breakout room number 20.
and Judge, I'm back from talking to David Lunan on the case that we've got together.
And
We're still.
What case
kind
is
of-
that?
I'm sorry, Ronnie Caldwell. Lunan is on the aggravated sexual assault case.
And I'm here for him, Your Honor. He had to step away for a meeting.
Well,
So I'm here, and he gave me the lowdown on all the
All
info.
right, so what is happening?
Well, David gave in, I know I'm gonna text David some information, or I can text Caitlin. There's some issues with some of the videos that he gave me that won't play on my computer, so we need to try and fix that out. But David is still kind of, we can't really get any kind of plea bargain lockdown, although I don't know that my client would take it, because we've got that unindicted possession of child pornography case hanging out there.
That's
What
correct,
is-
Your Honor. We've
when it's-
attempted to reach Mr. Ramirez again this morning and had no success.
Welcome
right.
to my world.
So here's, who is this Mr. Oh,
He's the
Norma?
prosecutor, Your Honor, on the child
Alright.
porn.
Can you have Mr. Ramirez zoom in here, please?
He's working at home, Judge, apparently, and it's difficult to get a hold of him.
Judge,
I'm sorry,
what was his name?
Rudy Ramirez?
Freddie Ramirez?
I'm sorry, Freddie. I thought you guys said Rudy.
Your Honor, so that is the case. Just like Suzanne said, those discs that she's having difficulty, I guess, accessing, it's been, I guess I've been instructed to take possession of those to see if it's a software issue, or see if maybe I can get them to play using our IT department. If not, then I would be more than happy to get another non-corrupt copy. But that is the case. Yes, ma'am.
All right, Norma, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna recall this case. I'm gonna want Freddie here. If he's having a problem from Zooming at home, then he's gonna have to Zoom from the courthouse. Somebody needs to be here for the possession of child pornography cases. So, Norma, can we call this back for that week of July 12th, please?
Yes, ma'am. I can do the 14th.
All right, so we're gonna come back on July 14th. I'm gonna want an update on the disc issue. And we're gonna want Prosecutor Ramirez here.
Yes, Your Honor. In the meantime, I'll put my cell phone in the chat, Suzanne. So you
Okay,
can,
great. Thank
text
you.
me, and we can get those discs from you and start working on that. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Judge.
All right.
May we be excused?
May I be excused, Judge, and my client too, who's still looking at discovery?
Is your client in the courtroom?
Well, the bailiffs know that he was here, but I plopped him into the witness room so he could go through all the discovery that he's been wanting to see.
All right, well, just before he leaves, you need to get a reset form.
Oh, okay, I can do that.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge. Bye-bye.
You're welcome. And Ms. Wilkes, if you don't have anyone else with us, you're excused.
Thank you, Judge. I'm just going to send Suzanne my cell and then I will get off.
All right, Joe
Thank you.
Stenberg, and then I'll take up Albert Gutierrez. Joe Stenberg, who's your client? And you're on mute. Okay, and I think we lost him. Albert Gutierrez?
Got it.
Ah, there you are. Okay.
I'm
Joe
here.
Stenberg, who's your client?
Gutierrez. Manuel Gutierrez.
All right, is it family violence or criminal trial division?
Criminal Trial Division. And last night, I was talking with Hunter.
All right. I'm going to send you to breakout room number 23. All right, Albert Gutierrez.
Good morning, Your Honor. I have 3 clients this morning. The first one, Stephen Colson, I don't want to say the first one, but he's here just for the plea deadline.
Okay.
And he'll be declining the state's plea, Your Honor. I don't know if you want to do that on the record or how you want.
Yes.
But
I'm
that's
gonna
the only
send you-
reason we're here today.
All right, I'm going to send you to a breakout room to confer with the state as far as well, Norma, on Stephen Colson, can you give me in the chat box 2 trial dates, please? And then who else? Do you have?
I have Matthew Dotson and Adrian Rodriguez.
And all of CTD? Albert, are all of these criminal trial division?
Not Mr. Colson. The others are, Your Honor. Adrian Rodriguez and Matthew Dotson would be CTD. I've been with Mr. Dotson. It's Mr. Nisbet I've been dealing with.
Okay, just one moment. Is David Martin here? David Martin or either, David Martin is in a breakout room. He's the person who may be handling that plea. So, I mean, handling that case. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to send you to breakout room number 21. And then we'll take care of all of your matters. And the dates that Norma has given me are either October 14th or October 29th for jury trial. So just be thinking about that while you're in the breakout room.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. So sending you to number 21. All right, Sergio Ibarra, you're back on Matthew Velasquez.
Hi, yes, ma'am. I've conferred with Meredith. I think she's just back in the room here. We've had a chance to have some back and forth, but I do think that because there's a significant amount of family members involved in this particular incident as usual, I think that the state has not yet been able to give a solid offer until they're able to have that very substantive conversation with them. And that's what we're asking for a reset for.
Okay, just one moment. All right, Norma, can you give them a 30-day reset on Velasquez? At that time, I'm going to expect the state to give a offer to the defense.
Yes, Your Honor, we will be able to, and we're also going to be receiving a mitigation packet, so we'll know one way or the other.
All right, thank you.
Yes, thank you, Your Honor.
July 22nd?
Okay.
That
All right,
works
we'll
for us.
see you back on July 22nd. Both are excused.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome. Is there anyone else back from the breakout room? Roberto Ambrosiano? Ambrosino. I'm so sorry. I keep saying your name like all different kinds of ways. And I've known you
Super easy.
forever. I don't know why I do that.
So it's super easy. We're not hiding the ball or anything. I mean, it's
Isn't
right
it?
there. It's right there.
It's Ambrosino. I don't know why I keep doing that.
Yeah. I conferred with Meredith, and they are trying to find some videos that I have not received in discovery yet. So we would like a reset. It's the first setting.
Okay, what is your client's name?
Matthew Montalvo.
Let me see where he is on the docket.
Page 10.
Thank you. All right, Norma, on Matthew Montalvo, can I have a 30-day reset, please?
The 22nd as well.
All right, we'll recall you then July 22nd.
I'm in Seguin on that day. Could we do a different day?
I can do the 24th.
July 24th?
No, that's a Saturday.
Sorry,
Yeah.
the 29th.
Oh, I'm out of town the week of 26th to the 30th.
All right, we'll wait for you in Seguin. I mean, it's by Zoom here. What are you doing in Seguin?
I think it's in person, unfortunately, but I mean
I can do the 23rd.
that's fine. Yeah.
Friday, the 23rd.
Mhm.
All right, we'll see you July 23rd.
Okay, thank you.
All right, then Mr. Matthew Montalvo, where are you?
Right here, ma'am.
All right, you're excused.
All right,
You're
thank
your
you.
attorney. Thank you. Everyone, just give me a moment, please.
Judge, I was just going to ask if I could get share screen in the Zoom or in the breakout.
Yes, I've just done that. Bob, I've just hit share screen so you can do it.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
Hey, Norma, does that share screen take a while to kick in because it's still saying host disabled screen sharing?
I don't know why that's doing that. Is your client an inmate?
Yes, Judge, he's in room 20.
All right, Norma, can you, sometimes something happens at the jail where they can't, because I have it on multiple participants can share screen.
Mm-hmm.
So Norma, can you check with the deputies and see if I need to just make that person a co-host?
I think they have to bring it back to the main room.
All right, so Bob, if you bring your client back to the main room, then I'll do
Okay.
share screen. And then maybe if he then goes back to the breakout room, it'll work.
Then we get sent out again? Okay.
Yes.
All right, I'll get him.
Thank you. All right, anyone else back from the breakout room? Mr. Matthew Montalvo, you're excused.
Your Honor, I'm back from the breakout room. My client's on plea out today, if possible, Your Honor.
Yes, if you just put in the chat box to Ms. Ferguson what the agreement is, and she will make that happen, give you the paperwork.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you, Your Honor.
Adrian Rodriguez, is there a reason why you have your name, your hand raised?
Yes, ma'am. I'm having battery issues and I do not have my charger with me, and my battery is currently on low. So I sent a message. I'm not sure if you got it, or I sent it to the courtroom. I just want to see if I can get my hearing heard. I mean, I guess maybe jump in line. Because my phone is about to die and I'm at work and I do not have my charger on.
Well, I mean, here's the thing,
Judge,
you need to find a charger and charge. Yes,
Can you put that guy in 21 right now, please? I was just talking to his lawyer.
sure. If you could go to
Adrian
breakout
Rodriguez.
room number 21, please, Mr. Rodriguez.
Thank you.
Judge, I'm sorry to interrupt. Tony is there with Mr. Townsend and he just sent it back to the breakout room. So hopefully it's enabled. And
All
Bob,
right,
I
so-
think he go back.
They took him back already? Okay.
Yes, so if you'll go back. Thank you.
And Tony's there with him.
I said I emailed you additional evidence. Sure. All right, and paperwork is going through for Mr. Martin Garza.
Yes, Your Honor.
Judge, I just had a quick question for you. Do you know if David Martin is going to join me in room 15?
David Martin, if you're available, could you go to room 15, please? David, they're going through the order as you appear on the screen. So there's a person that's before you. Leo Gomez is in 13. And then after Leo Gomez, it will be you. John Kuntz.
Hey, good morning, Judge. How are you?
Good morning, great. Who do you have?
I have Trey Duncan, Judge.
All right. Is that criminal trial division or family violence?
Tom Nesbitt.
All right. So let me see where Tom Nesbitt is.
I'm out here in the lobby, Judge.
All right. So, Tom, if you go to breakout room number 3 on
Sure.
Trey Duncan. Courtroom, if you could go to breakout room number 3, please.
Yes, Judge.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is there any other attorneys who are back from the breakout room?
Yes, Your Honor. John Gilmore and Kurt May, we just hopped out.
All right. And who's your client?
His name is Rogelio Espinosa.
Yes. What is happening with this case?
So I just had a conversation with Mr. Martin, letting him know that there was no SANE exam. He indicated that no SANE exam was conducted. So I anticipate a couple of motions being filed there. Also, there doesn't seem like there has been a forensic analysis done on the phone, which is subject to some of the allegations here, central to some of them. And so with that said, we likely will be filing a motion to have someone, an expert of ours, forensically analyze the phone as well.
Okay, okay, here's the thing. In the 187th, I don't have cases sitting here for a long time. So whatever motions that you all are planning to file, they need to be filed.
Yes, Your Honor.
So, Norma, can you give them a 30-day reset, please?
And the 30 reset's gonna be for motions, Judge?
It's going to be for motions. And at that time, I'm going to give you your final plea deadline date. And after that, the court will not accept any pleas. So whatever information that needs to be viewed, whatever needs to be done, it needs to be done by this date that the court coordinator is going to give you, because the next date you receive will be a plea deadline date. Norma, what date?
July 19th.
All right, I'll see you all on July 19th. Is that a good date for defense?
1 second, Your Honor. I'll double check my calendar.
Sure.
I'm currently set for a juvenile certification hearing on a capital murder charge in Hayes County. I'm not certain if that one is going to change, but it looks like I'm set from the 14th, and it's anticipated to last until the 23rd, that next Friday.
All right, then let's do this.
Come back on the 12th.
Norma, let me ask you this. Can you give them a date after the 23rd?
The 26th?
Yes, July 26th.
That works excellent. I appreciate that, Your Honor.
You're welcome. All right, we'll see you all on July 26th.
Excellent.
And whatever motions, whatever needs to be done, you all need to have filed whatever needs to be filed and whatever needs to be heard.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, if there's nothing else, you and your client are excused.
Appreciate that. Hope you have a good day.
Thank you, you too. Anyone else back from the breakout room? All right, Cornelius Cox, who do you have?
Good morning, Judge. Johnson Yost, YOST.
Is it criminal trial division or family violence?
It should be criminal trial.
Okay, let me see what room we have available. I'm going to send you to breakout room number 22.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
Judge, do you think it would be possible to go into a breakout room with myself and Joe Stenberg about a case?
Yes, Joe Stenberg, if you'll go to breakout room number 24, please. And everyone, just give me a moment. And let's wait till he goes there. Joe Stenberg, if you'll go to breakout room number 24, please. And Ms. Ferguson, can you meet us in breakout room number 24, please? Everyone give me a moment, and remember, this is live.
Is she leaving?
No. She says she doesn't know what she wants to do. What do you mean?
Well,
what she wants to
I'll
do?
be glad to talk to her and
Okay.
just tell her it's
I
going to
told
take
her.
a few minutes.
I told her.
They haven't sent me to a breakout room yet.
Now they are there. Meredith, are you here? Okay, I think we had a slight problem.
Judge, I'm sorry, my Zoom I'm gonna do it on Marcus's. I apologize.
Okay, no problem. Because I was like, where is she? All right, we'll see you in 24. All right, John Kuntz.
Hello, Judge.
Hi.
Oh, there you are. I have conferred with Mr. Nisbet, and he just told me a couple of things that were sort of new on the case with regard to conversations he's had with a witness. I don't know, Judge, where we're at on your lineup or anything like that, but I think I'd ask for the case to be reset so I can look into these things and we can continue to negotiate and talk about it.
All right. Let me look at my docket sheet. All right, Norma, on Mr. Duncan, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a 30-day reset. When you all come back, I'm giving you your plea deadline date. So if there is some motions or discovery that needs to be discovered, it needs to be done before this date or by this date. Norma, can I have a 30-day reset?
The 22nd, Judge.
Was that 22 or 27? I'm sorry.
22.
22. Okay, that's fine, Judge. And Trey, if you're on the Zoom, I think you are. I'll call you this afternoon, okay?
Well, let's see if he's on Zoom. Trey Duncan.
I saw his name earlier.
Let me see. Oh, I see him there. There's something wrong with his audio. All right, we will see you on July 22nd.
Thank you very much, Judge. Have a good day. Take care.
Thank you. You too. Bye-bye. Albert Gutierrez, you're back?
Yes, Judge, I have conferred on two of the cases, on Adrian Rodriguez He is declining the state's offer at this time, Your Honor.
All right, let's take up Adrian Rodriguez. Adrian Rodriguez, where are you?
Did he not come back from the breakout room?
Let me see. He's still in the breakout room. Could you go back to the breakout room and bring him out, please?
Yes.
All right, Leo Gonzalez, you're back.
Yes, Your Honor. I'm going to be filing a motion for some CPS records. David's tracking down some videos for me, statements. And at that point, then I think we'll have a better be able to discuss possible offer or trial at that point.
David, are you in possession of the CPS records? David Martin. Yes.
Don't know. I can have my advocate check and see if we actually have them. If request them, I think the motion that's going to be filed is for them to be turned over.
Okay.
To get a copy with a protective order.
All right, Norma, on Manuel Rodriguez. Manuel Rodriguez, where are you? All right, Norma, on this case, we're going to give a 30-day reset. Mr. Gonzalez, when you come back, I'm going to give you a plea deadline date.
All right, Your Honor.
All right, Norma, what's the recall date?
The 22nd, Judge.
All right, we'll see you back on the 22nd.
Of July, right?
Yes.
All right.
All right, you and your client are excused.
Thank you, Judge. You have a good day.
Thank you,
You're
ma'am.
welcome. You too. Bye-bye. Frankie Sandoval, who do you have?
Good morning, Your Honor. Miss Blanca Hernandez, and she is in the courtroom, Judge.
Is it family violence or criminal trial division?
I believe it's a family violence, Your Honor.
All right, I'm going to send you to breakout room number 6.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. And Albert, just give me 1 second to sign some paperwork.
Yes, Your Honor.
To the clerks, there's paperwork that's coming on Jacqueline Vaughan.
Yes, Judge, it's been signed.
All right, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Albert Gutierrez on Adrian Rodriguez. What is happening on Adrian Rodriguez?
Your Honor, at this moment, Mr. Rodriguez is declining the state's offer.
All right, is there any outstanding discovery?
Not that I'm aware of, Your Honor. I know there is a new case that I am not the lawyer on. That's John Robertson, but that's neither here nor there on this case, other than potential agreement in the future. But at this point, there's none, Your Honor.
All right, and to the clerk and to the coordinator, it shows that he's in custody, but obviously he's not.
He got out last night, Your Honor.
Ah, okay. All right, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a 30-day reset. And Mr. Gutierrez, when your client comes back, I'm going to give him a plea deadline date since he was just given the offer today. Norma, what's the date for Adrian Rodriguez to come back? 30 days, please.
Sorry, Judge, I muted myself. The 22nd.
All right, we'll come back on July 22nd on his case. All right, so Mr. Rodriguez, we'll see you by Zoom on July 22nd. You're excused. Who's your next client, Mr. Gutierrez?
I conferred on Matthew Dotson, Your Honor. There's additional discovery that Mr. Nisbet is getting or has requested from the lead detective in that case. Other than that, we are ready for trial.
Does anyone see what page Mr. Dotson is on?
The first page, Judge.
Thank you. All right, on Mr. Dotson, I'm going to recall this, Albert, if you have no objections for July 22nd. At that time, the state should have all the discovery to you. And on that date, I'll give your client a plea deadline date.
It's fine, Your Honor. And then the last one, Your Honor, was a Stephen Colson. Today is the plea deadline, and he is declining that one. And you gave me 2 dates, and I think October 14th is the better date.
All right, who is the prosecutor?
For Stephen Colson is David Martin.
All right, we're going to go on the record, everyone. And Mr. Colson, where are you? Could you unmute for me, please? The court is calling 2020 CR 5338, State of Texas versus Stephen Michael Colson. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
David Martin.
For the defense?
Albert Gutierrez.
And are you Mr. Colson?
Yes, ma'am.
We're proceeding by video because of the pandemic. Any objection from the state?
No objection.
Any objection from the defense?
No objection, Your Honor.
Mr. Colson, do you have any objection to this hearing taking place by video?
No.
All right. My understanding, Mr. Colson, is that you are rejecting the state's plea. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And today is the plea deadline date. It was extended because of CPS records that were needed. Defense and state, you've had a chance to confer over dates for trial. Am I understanding defense that you're okay with the trial date of October 14th? Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and Mr. Martin, do you have any objections to the trial date of October 14th?
I didn't confer about that one, but I don't have that date.
All right, so you will be scheduled for trial on October 14th at 9 a.m. Mr. Colson, you'll need to be in the 187th District Court. That is on the 4th floor. It's 300 Della Rosa. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Gutierrez, have you received all of the discovery?
I have received everything that has been given to me, Your Honor. Yes.
All right, and
Doesn't
state,
appear to be anything, including the CPS records, so yes.
all right, and state, if you can have the acknowledgement of discovery to the court by July 9th, is that possible?
Yes.
All right, if there's nothing else, we'll close the record.
Nothing
And I
further,
will
Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Then you're both excused, and Mr. Colson, you're excused.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I apologize. May I go to a breakout room with Mr. Dotson and then excuse myself from there?
Yes, but make sure Mr. Dotson comes back to the main room.
Oh, yes, of course, Your Honor. But Mr. Colson is excused, Your Honor?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, and Mr. Dotson, let me see. Albert, if you go to breakout room number 19, Mr. Dotson, if you'll go to breakout room number 19. And everyone, just give me a moment. And Albert, you've received the link to go to 19.
Let me see. Oh, there it is. Thank you. I apologize.
All right, I'm going to take up Patrick Valentine, then John Winter.
Real quick before you do that, can you meet me and David Woodard in number 15?
Yes, everyone just give me a moment. Yes, I'll go to 15 now. And Norma, if you could come to 15 with us, please. Okay. Patrick Ballantyne. And then John Winter.
Good morning, Judge. I have Donald Dale today.
Criminal trial or family violence?
I believe it's family violence.
Okay. I'm going to send you to breakout room number 20.
Thank you.
John Winter.
Yeah, Judge, I've been sitting in a breakout room for about an hour now. So I'm just
Oh man,
making
and
sure y'all didn't forget about me.
your pockets have holes in them. You can't put any more patients in there. Okay, if you'll go back to number 12, I'll get a prosecutor there for you.
All right, thank you, Judge.
All right. To prosecutors, there is a John Winter, number 12. He's waiting for criminal trial division.
Okay,
Carl
Judge.
Alexander. Thank you.
Judge, I popped in just to make sure y'all didn't forget about me. I've been sitting in 17. I do need to go to another court, so I didn't know if it was best just to pop out and forfeit my place.
No, if you go back, we'll get somebody for you right now. All right, and is there a criminal trial division prosecutor available to go in 17 for Carl Alexander? And Nathaniel Navy is waiting for criminal trial division in 18. And Norma, can you let them know that 14F can go back? That's Dotson. And who's the attorney on Thigpen?
Your Honor, that's me. Yes, ma'am.
Has your client been sworn in?
I don't believe so. I think we're still waiting on the paperwork and everything else. I've just been waiting, Judge.
All right. So we'll make sure you get your paperwork.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, Frankie Sandoval.
Your Honor, good morning.
Good morning.
I had the opportunity of speaking with Mr. Garcia, Joe Ray Garcia, and I've spoken with my client on the phone. We have an offer. The difficulty in this matter, Your Honor, is that we have a companion case where the roles are reversed. And it's just, I'm going to request respectfully, Judge, some more time to speak with my client regarding that other matter and this matter, and letting her know that they're distinctively different.
Okay, just give me one moment.
And if I may, Judge, it's those issues that are preventing us from today making the final decision on accepting the offer from the state.
All right, how much time are you requesting?
A month, Judge?
Okay. Norma, can you give them a 30-day reset on Miss Hernandez?
July 22nd, Judge.
All right, we'll recall you on July 22nd.
I do appreciate all the courtesies extended by you and Miss Norma, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Have a good rest of your day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, anyone else back from the breakout room? Bob Baring? All right, we shall see.
Judge, I'm back from breakout room with my client.
Yes.
In fact, we were able to get Tony over there to set up a separate Zoom so I could share screen, and I just need to talk to Mr. Nisbet again.
Okay. Let me see where Tom is. He's in breakout room number 12. Bob, I'm going to send you to 13, but don't go until you see Tom on the screen. That way we won't lose you.
Okay.
What previous breakout room were you in?
I think I was in 20, Judge.
Okay. I don't see you there. Let me find you.
Of course, I ended this meeting, so they're trying to join the other one, so it may not show.
Ah, that's what I think it is.
Yeah, it does not show. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to send you to 13, but don't go there until Tom is back on screen.
Okay.
And the people who are waiting in breakout rooms to speak with someone, Carl Alexander is number 7. He's waiting for criminal trial division. For family violence, Patrick Valentine is an 8 on Donald Dale. And Cornelius Cox is in number 9 for criminal trial division. And I'm moving him, well, I'm keeping him in 9. All right, if anyone has the plea agreement ready, the court is just waiting on paperwork.
That's weird.
excuse me, Your Honor.
Yes.
My attorney is wanting me to go to breakout room number 5, and I don't know exactly how to do that.
Your attorney, let me see.
Is it?
You should have received a link to go to 5.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Can I be put in a breakout room with Leda Perez?
Yes. John Winter, what breakout room were you in?
12?
All right. I'll send you to breakout room number 10 because Tom Nesbitt is still there.
Okay, Judge.
And Miss Perez, if you'll go to 10, please. And to the prosecutors, there is a, let me see. Cornelius Cox is in 9, waiting for criminal trial division. And has someone already spoken to Carl Alexander? I think Hunter is in the breakout room with him. Okay. Yeah. The last person waiting then is Cornelius Cox. And Bob Behrens, you're waiting for Tom Nesbitt? I'm going to send you to 12 because it shows that he's in 12.
Okay.
And Patrick Valentine, Donald Dale.
Judge, I conferred with Mr. Martin. The state's previously extended a offer which our client has rejected and opted to exercise his right to a jury trial. I believe all discovery has been provided.
All right, Norma, can you put in the chat box a trial date for Mr. Dale? All right, the trial dates available are either October 14th or October 29th.
I think we're in trial in the we'll be finishing up trial in the 226, maybe the 14th. So the 29th would be preferred.
All right, David, are you okay with the 29th?
Yes, that's fine.
All right, we're going to go on the record. Court is calling 2020 CR 9467, State of Texas versus Donald Allen Dale. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
David Martin.
For the defense?
Patrick Ballantyne.
And are you Donald Dale? Could you unmute for me, please? All right, are you Donald Dale?
Yes, ma'am.
We're proceeding by video because of the pandemic. Any objection from the state?
No objection.
Any objections from the defense?
No objections.
All right, Mr. Dale, my understanding is that you're rejecting the state's offer. Is that correct? Mr. Dale,
Yes.
are you rejecting the state's offer?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Defense, have you received all the discovery in this case?
I believe that we have.
All right. State, are you able to tender an acknowledgement of discovery to the court by July 9th?
Yes.
All right. Mr. Dale, it's the court's understanding that you're requesting a jury trial. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. State defense, you've had a chance to confer, and my understanding is that you both have agreed to a trial date of October 29th. Is that correct, State?
That's correct.
Is that correct, defense?
That's correct, Judge.
All right, Mr. Dale, I'm going to set you for jury trial on October 29th. You'll need to be in the courtroom at 9 a.m. At that time, jury selection will occur. The courtroom is located at 300 De La Rosa. It's on the 4th floor. Do you have any questions, Mr. Dale?
Ma'am.
All right, we will see you then. You are excused. And Mr. Valentine, if you don't have anything else with us, you're excused.
That's it. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. All right, are the parties here on Martin Garza?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm here.
I'm here as well.
All right, and who's the prosecutor?
Here's me, Judge.
All right, and who is working on the paperwork for Adam LaHood on Miss Thigpen?
Marcus.
All right, thank you. Court is calling 2020 CR 2397, State of Texas versus Martin Garza. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
David Martin.
For the defense?
Adam Flores for the defense, Your Honor.
And are you Mr. Garza?
Yes, Your Honor.
We're proceeding by video because of the pandemic. Any objection from the state?
No objection.
Any objection from the defense?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Garza, I'm showing you what's entitled defendant's consent to appear by video. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you electronically sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily consented to appear by video. Counsel, I'm showing you the acknowledgement of discovery. Have you received all the discovery in this case, and did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor. Me and Martin just reviewed all the discovery. We saw the videos. And those, yes, Your Honor, we saw the videos.
All right, the court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Garza, I'm showing you what's entitled true bill of indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
We are, Judge, but only on count one. We'll waive the other counts.
Any objections to waivers of count 2 and 3?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Garza, I'm showing you what's entitled court admonishments to defendants' waivers and affidavit of admonitions. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you electronically sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand what you're charged with in count 1 is aggravated sexual assault of a child? That's a first-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 5 to 99 years or life in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea bargain agreement. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea bargain agreement and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea bargain agreement in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses to this offense?
Yes, Your Honor. He has.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Garza, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, Your Honor.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea bargain agreement to get you to enter this plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Next, I'm showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea bargain agreement, the state is proceeding on count one only. Punishment is to be assessed at 12 years in the prison. There are no applications for community supervision or deferred adjudication. Chapter 62 compliance. No contact with Vale, V-A-L-E, Gabriel Guerra, and Amber Guerra. If you fail to appear at sentencing, you will be subject to the full range of punishment. Did you understand that this offense requires a lifetime registration?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that to be the entirety of the plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense, is that the plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, is that the plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Judge.
Next, I'm showing you the paragraph entitled waiver of appeal. Did you review that paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it, and did you electronically sign it in both places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have there been any such motion?
Yes, Your Honor, but they've never been ruled on, Your Honor.
Then, Mr. Garza, to count one in an indictment, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty, Your Honor.
State any evidence to support the defendant's guilty plea.
We'll offer states one with the attachments.
Any objections?
No objection, Your Honor.
Mr. Garza, I'm going to show you what's entitled waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you electronically sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call and the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by entering this? Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. After reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are we proceeding with sentencing, or this is going to be for another day?
Your Honor, if we may, Your Honor, Mr. Martin took his vaccine yesterday. He needs to take a second vaccine, Your Honor. We asked the court, we set it for 3 weeks, Your Honor. For sentencing,
right.
Your Honor.
When is your next vaccine, Mr. Garza?
So my next appointment will be on, going to be on July the 7th. Yeah, July the 7th.
All right, Norma, can we recall this for July 8th or 9th, please?
Yes, ma'am. Give me 1 second. July. We can do July 9th, Judge.
All right, we'll see you on July 9th.
Yeah, no. Maybe excuse, Your Honor.
Yes.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Garza, you need to appear in the courtroom on July 9th.
Yes, Your
It's
Honor.
300 De La Rosa, 187 District Court, 4th floor, and we'll need to see you here at 9 a.m., okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. You are excused.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're
You have a
welcome.
good day.
All right, you too.
Judge, I'm back from breakout again with Mr. Nisbet. Can I speak to Mr. Townsend again?
All right, just one moment.
Thank you.
And when there's time, can I please be assigned to breakout room 9, I believe, is where Mr. Cox is.
All right, yes, Mr. Guerra, I'll send you to number 9.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And then Bob Behrens. Who is your client, Mr. Behrens?
Jason Townsend.
All right, let me see if I can find him on the screen.
He's in red.
No, I mean, what breakout room he's already in. Okay, I'm going to send you to number 2. Mr. Townsend, please go to number 2. And Bob Behrens, if you'll go to 2.
Got it.
All right. Shannon Locke.
Yes, Your Honor. Could I confer with Mr. Martin
All right, what
regarding
is
Steve
the case?
Sancho? Steve Sancho. I forgot to put my client's name in my
All right, I'm going to send you to breakout room number 3.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Jackson Lindsay, you're back.
Yes, Judge, I've conferred with the state. I think they have some discovery issues that we're waiting on.
Your Honor, we've located some Brady and disclosure evidence that needs to be turned over. So if we could get another reset, that is probably going to affect the way we handle this case.
All right, Norma, on Eric Cortez, can you recall that in 30 days? Is that enough time, state and defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Plenty of time for me, Judge.
All right, thank you. And Mr. Lindsay, where is your client?
He's on Zoom there. His name is Eric Cortez with an S. I see him there. So he's present.
Okay.
The 22nd, Judge.
All right, we'll see you back on July 22nd.
Thank you, Judge. May we be excused?
Yes.
Mr. Cortez, you can sign off now.
Thank you.
Okay. Mary Peterzak. Okay. Nathaniel Navy.
Yes, Judge, if I could just speak to David Martin in a breakout room very briefly. I think he may have already gone. I chatted him, so he may already be there.
Okay. David Martin, if you could go to number 18.
Yeah.
And Nathaniel, if you'll go back to 18. Okay, let me see here. All right, David Martin. Well, he's still an 18. Everyone, just give me one moment, please. And David, Shannon Locke is waiting in a breakout room for you on another matter, but if you all would just give me a moment, please. All right, Nathaniel Navy, I'm back.
Yes, Judge. So we have an agreement where my client would plea on a misdemeanor for county jail time. I was going to see if the court would be willing to accept the plea in like 30 days because he does have a newborn child that's been in the NICU premature. And so he was just at least hoping to be able to provide like another month of work to provide for the baby's care.
So he's pleading to a misdemeanor here?
He would be pleading to a misdemeanor. I don't know if we need to refile it, or I assume we can probably just do a lesser. It would be to a deadly conduct.
All right, well, let's do this. If you want, we can take the plea.
Okay.
And then we can reset it and we can see, I don't know, he probably won't be eligible for SA Gives Back, but SA Gives Back is where they work for free in the community and they work off their 30 days.
Okay.
And that's a weekend, but I don't know if he's going to be, it appears like on paper, it looks like maybe he's not eligible, but they may accept him. I'm not sure. So if he wants to do a plea today, we can do the plea, reset it, find out if he's acceptable to SA Gives Back. And if he is, we can come back and sentence him at that time.
Okay. I've never heard of SA Gives Back. That's basically, could you explain that one more time?
Oh, what it is for people, because of the pandemic, instead of sending people to the jail, what ends up happening is they do work in the community.
Okay.
Usually it's cleanup crew. Now, mind you, some people are like, hey, it's 102 degrees out here, Stephanie. We'd rather just do the jail time. But then some people are like, it's 102 degrees, but I'm outside. So that ends up what ends up happening. And since it is 30 days, for 30 days, I give them the 4 weekends usually.
Well, actually, the plea would be for more time than that. I was just asking for a 30-day reset.
Oh, okay. Well, then he would be doing it on the weekends, and depending on what the time is, I would let you know how much time he has to work on SA Gives Back.
Yeah, I'm sure he would prefer that as an option if that was available to him. But that sounds good, Judge. We'll get the documents taken care of today, and then I guess you said we'll reset it, and then we'll look into that program.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll send the details to Norma.
All right. Cornelius Cox, you and Mr. Guerra on Mr. Yost.
Yes, ma'am.
What is happening with Mr. Yost?
Well, what happens is there's some additional discovery that the state is going to get to me sometime next week, they said. So we're still in that discovery process, Judge.
All right. So this is what's going to end up happening. I'm going to give you guys a month reset for discovery. That next day, on that day, I'm going to give you a plea deadline date because
already?
Yeah, this is listed as a 5th setting case. This case is,
No. You got to understand, I'm not the first lawyer on the case.
That is so true. Thank you for reminding me of that. I looked at the docketing sheet. You were appointed in April.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you a little extra time because
I appreciate it, Judge. I appreciate it. I'm a struggling abogado.
And you're in DC.
I'm in
This
DC.
discovery is new to me too, Your Honor. When I met with the complainant yesterday, he indicated to me that he had documentation that we weren't aware he had, so I asked him to please provide it to us immediately.
All right, Norma, can you reset this for discovery in 30 days, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Justice is swift in the 187. I see it.
You know, people may say justice is swift, but it's fair.
Okay.
You know, there's a blue, the 20 when?
The 26th?
All right, the 25th, 2/5, Norma?
The 2/6.
2/6.
All right.
One more day, that's good. It's fair.
All righty. You know, there's a song.
And on the gallows, but it's fair, I guess.
You know what, Cornelius, there's a blues song, and you know what that blues song says? One of the lines is, life is hard, but it's fair.
Okay, all right. I have to find that, get the words for it. Okay, I appreciate it, Judge.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you. Will we be excused, Judge?
Yes, you're excused.
Right, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. May I be excused as well?
Yes. All right, John Winter.
Okay, Judge. So I've gotten an offer from Mr. Nesbitt, conferred with my client. She wants a little bit of time to kind of mull things over. This is our first appearance, so if we could just get a regular reset and come back, we'll have a little better idea of what we're going to do on the case.
All right, let me see what page she is on. Found her.
That's Leda Perez.
Norma, can you give them a 30-day reset?
22nd, Judge.
All right, we'll see you on July 22nd.
Okay, did you hear that, Leda? You can just nod.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
Are we
right,
free
we'll
to go,
see.
Judge?
Yes.
All right. Thank you all.
Bye. Mary Peterzak. Mary Peterzak. Norma, no, it's not Muddy Waters.
Your Honor,
Yes.
I believe we're done signing paperwork on my end. May I go to a breakout room with my client to review it with her?
Yes, she's in breakout room number 1. If you'll just go back to breakout room number 1, please.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Norma, that's Bobby Blue Bland.
Okay.
All right, and Bob Behrens, what are we doing with your client?
Judge, Mr. Nisbet has given us alternative offers. Mr. Townsend had wanted a little time to talk to his folks about that, but Mr. Nisbet indicated he didn't want to leave it open that long, so we've agreed, if you agree, that we could recall it tomorrow.
Okay. Mr. Townsend, I'm going to recall your case for tomorrow.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right, Norma, are we okay to bring this back tomorrow?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we will see you tomorrow, Mr. Townsend. So be sure to talk to whomever you need to speak with.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right, you're welcome. Have a great rest of your day.
Likewise.
Thank you. And Bob, you are excused unless you have someone else with us.
I don't think so, Judge.
All right, see you tomorrow.
All right, thanks.
You're welcome. Shannon Locke, you're back.
I am back, Your Honor. I've talked to Mr. Martin. I brought some mitigating evidence to his attention. He's made a new plea bargain offer to me.
Yes.
If I could get a little bit of time to discuss that with my client,
All right, is 2 weeks enough time?
that would be enough time, Your Honor.
All right, Norma, on Steven Sancho, can you recall this in 2 weeks?
The 28th or the 29th, Judge?
28 or 29th, Mr. Locke?
29th would be great.
All right, we'll recall you on June 29th.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. You and your client are excused.
Appreciate it.
Does anybody see what page Sancho is? Yeah, I found it. All right, anyone else back from the breakout room? Mary Peterzak?
Yes, Judge, I'm here.
Yes, what is happening with your client?
Yes, Judge, I spoke to Mr. Garcia about the case, and the state wants to try to get some body cam and see if that's available.
What page is this on? Does anyone see it? What's your client's name?
Page
Zane
10, Judge.
Hernandez.
The
Okay,
bottom
what-
of page 10.
All right, thank you. Zane Hernandez?
Yes, Judge.
I'm being told that there's some more discovery, so we're going to recall you back in 1 month. Could you unmute for me, please? All right, Ms. Peterzak, do you need to speak with your client?
Yes, Judge, I can speak with him briefly.
All right, Norma, can you give me a reset date on Peterzak for 1 month, please?
The 22nd, Judge. It's a regular reset right now. Is it a discovery?
No, it's a regular
Yes.
reset. They have the issue, they have the discovery, and the state is going to give it to them.
We'll set it on the 23rd instead of the 22nd, Judge.
All right. Mr. Hernandez, we're going to bring you back on July 23rd. If your attorney wants this on the docket sooner, then your attorney can let us know. Mary, I'm going to send you to breakout room number 2 with your client. However, when you finish speaking with your client, you need to have him come back to the main room.
Yes, Judge.
Thank you. All right, does anyone have an update on the paperwork on Big Pen?
Judge, he went to the room to go over it with her.
All right, thank you. All right, let me see who we are missing. Is Carl Alexander still in a breakout room? Yes, he is. Brenda, what happened with, oh, he's still in the breakout room on Rutledge. Norma, can you see if you can get Mr. Anthony Cantrell in? He's on the docket for Reuben Hawkins.
I'm gonna send you a chat, Judge, in just a minute on that case.
All right, thank you. All right, Jacqueline Vaughan, I'll send you to 14. You say you need to sign papers.
Already assigned her, Judge.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, Norma, can you let them know that L5 can go back? That's Mr. Hernandez.
Yes, ma'am. And I just send you a chat, Judge.
All right, just give me one moment.
Judge, I'm back from conferring with Hunter. Can I be put in a breakout room with my client, Mr. Bazaldua?
Yes. You were in breakout room number 7. If you go to 7, please, and Mr. Bazaldua, if you'll go to 7. All right, Norma, I got your message.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Rutledge, you're back.
Yes, Judge, yes, Judge, we should be good to go.
All right, as soon as I have the paperwork, I will take that matter up.
Okay.
Thank you. And there should be a plea packet coming on Thigpen.
Yes, Your Honor. We just got done reviewing and signing everything, Judge.
All right, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, who are the parties on Jacqueline Vaughan?
Hunter Morris, Judge.
Okay.
And Mark Rutledge for the defendant.
Ms. Vaughn, I need you to show your video. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am, sorry.
Oh, no problem. Court is calling 2020 CR 2273, State of Texas versus Jacqueline Vaughan. Could I have parties announced for the record, please, for the state?
Hunter Morris.
For the defense?
Mark Rutledge.
Right, and are you Jacqueline Vaughan?
Yes, ma'am.
We're proceeding by video because of the pandemic. Any objections from the state?
None, Judge.
Any objections from the defense?
None, Your Honor.
Ms. Vaughn, I'm showing you a document entitled Defendant's Consent to Appear by Video. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you electronically sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily consented to appear by video. Next, I'm showing you a document entitled Application for Community Supervision. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you electronically sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will now show defense counsel what is entitled Acknowledgement of Discovery. Did you review that with all the discovery with your client, and have you received all the discovery from the state?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Vaughn, I'm showing you what's entitled True Bill of Indictment. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Proceeding on count 1, paragraph B, Judge, waiving paragraph A.
Any objection to the waiver of paragraph A?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Vaughn, I'm going to show you what's entitled Court Admonishments and Defendants Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you electronically sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you're charged with offense of burglary of a habitation force? That's a second-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea bargain agreement. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea bargain agreement and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea bargain agreement in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses to this offense?
She has, Your Honor.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
I believe she does, Your Honor.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Vaughn, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea bargain agreement to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that the defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Next, I'm showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that page with your attorney and did you understand it?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea bargain agreement, the state is proceeding on count 1B. Punishment is to be assessed at 4 years in the prison, $500 fine, probated. There is no application for deferred adjudication. The state recommends community supervision. There's to be restitution to Alexandra Woods and the amount of $1,445. Did you understand that to be the plea bargain agreement, Ms. Vaughn?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense, is that the plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, is that the plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Judge.
Next, I'm showing you the paragraph entitled Waiver of Appeal. Did you review that paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you electronically sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Judge.
Next, I'm showing you outside the plea bargain agreement. The state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 4 years. There be 100 hours of community service restitution, a TAP evaluation, no contact with Alexandra Woods and regular UAs. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the offense as charged in count 1, paragraph B, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State, any evidence to support the defendant's plea?
Yes, Judge, but first I want to make sure, what was the agreed underlying term?
4. Well, I mean, the unagreed underlying term, you all were recommending that she be on probation for 4 years.
Okay, correct. Yes, Judge, that's correct. State offers states 1 and attachments, Judge.
Any objections?
No, Judge.
Ms. Vaughn, I'm going to show you what's entitled Waiver and Consent to Stipulation of Testimony and Stipulations. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you electronically sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there will be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are we proceeding with sentencing?
We can, Your Honor.
Sir, anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
I've spoken to Jackie extensively about the situation. She's very remorseful about what happened. She's trying to get her life together as far as, she wants to get back into school. Right now, I believe that she's working now. So she has a steady employment. She's, staying away from bad people and bad things. I've known Jackie for about a year now. And I'll tell you, from when I first saw her till now, she's changed a lot, Judge. I really think that she's a good candidate for probation. I think she can do really well, for the court, whatever they would ask her to do. And I'm just asking the court to put her on probation and just let her show what she can do.
All right, Ms. Vaughn?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to ask you some questions. The reason why I'm
Sorry,
asking.
you're kind of breaking up. Hold on, let me try to put this up. Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to ask you some questions. The reason why I'm going to ask
Yes,
you
ma'am.
these questions, it's not my intention to embarrass you, but I need to find out some things about you so that I can make sure that you have conditions of probation that will help you be successfully complete this probation. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So first off, your attorney says you're working. What do you do? What do you do for work?
I'm a bartender.
Okay. So what's your I'll just say former. What's your former drug of choice?
I mean, I don't really do too much, you know what I'm saying?
No, I don't know what you're saying. What drugs have you used?
I don't know. I'm sorry. What were you, can you repeat that? Because like you're
What?
breaking, like it's really low. Somebody called when you guys were talking and it like the
What?
volume got really low.
Ms. Vaughn?
The volume
What
got really low on here.
What drugs have you used?
What are you talking about? Like,
what drugs
in the
have you
past?
used in your lifetime?
Oh, I mean, I've smoked marijuana and then, I mean, I've done
There's more.
ecstasy
Here's the thing. I've seen every booking photo that you've had. So you have smoked more than marijuana. So what other drugs have you been using?
Excuse me, ma'am. I mean, I've smoked methamphetamines before in my life. I'm not gonna lie.
And what else?
Oh, that's it.
All right. And when you receive your drug test today, what potentially could the results be? Because you're going to get a drug test today.
Oh, I mean, I'll get for marijuana.
And what else?
That's it.
All right, Ms. Vaughn, here's the thing. I need you to be honest with me.
Yes, ma'am.
Because here's the thing, you've already made an agreement with the state for probation. I'm inclined to give you probation. But if you want to be successful at this probation, then I need to find some things out about you. If I think you're being dishonest, you know what's going to end up happening? What's going to end up happening is I'm not going to sentence you today. I'm going to send you to a drug test today, and we're going to see if it's just going to be marijuana. So this is where we are. Do you want me to send you for a drug test today, and we're going to come back later and find out what the results are? Or do you want to be honest with me?
I mean, no, I mean, yes, ma'am, I understand.
So potentially, I'm not saying you will be, but what could you possibly be positive for? You already said maybe marijuana. What else?
Probably methamphetamines.
All right. And what else?
That's it, ma'am.
Okay. So meth, marijuana, any alcohol?
Alcohol. Oh, yes, ma'am. I mean, a little bit of alcohol. Yes. I try some drinks at my work.
All right. So here's the thing, Ms. Vaughn. You're going to have to get clean and sober.
Yes, ma'am.
And honestly, I don't think that bartending is a place for you to be clean and sober. I'm going to give you an example. I like chocolate. I like chocolate with pecans in it. Sometimes almonds. If chocolate were illegal for me to eat, and I come to court and I say, oh, my occupation, I work at a candy store. What do they sell at that candy store? Oh, they sell chocolate with pecans. I'm probably not in the right frame of mind to be working at a place that sells chocolate with pecans in it because I'm not fully into my sobriety. And obviously you're not fully into your sobriety and you probably shouldn't be working as a bartender. So when's the last time you used marijuana, meth, and alcohol?
Probably 2 days ago.
All right. Do you have any children?
No, ma'am.
All right. Who do you live with?
By myself.
All right. This is what the court is going to do. Court is going to sentence you to 4 years in prison, suspended and probated for 4 years, $500 fine, probated, restitution to Alexandra Woods of $1,445.
Yes, ma'am.
Weekly Zoom reporting until further notice.
Yes, ma'am.
100 hours of community
ma'am.
service restitution, and she will not be allowed to buy those out. She has to do that. No contact with Alexandra Woods. Proof of employment within 30 days. There's to be no employment with vulnerable persons. So no employment as a home healthcare provider with minors, and you're going to have to get another job other than bartending. And she is not allowed to work in any place where their sole business is selling alcohol. So if you end up working at, I don't know, some restaurant, yes. Yes, Ms. Vaughn?
I mean, I don't have an alcohol problem. I really love bartending. Like, I'm really good at it. And it's, I mean, I'm telling you, like, I mean, I can do all that stuff, but I mean, I really love my job.
Are you going to be drinking alcohol?
I mean, I really.
Are
no,
you
I don't
going,
need to
you
drink
are not
alcohol. I taste
allowed.
drinks.
Here's the thing, Ms. Vaughn. You are not allowed to drink alcohol while you're on probation. And when you have an
I don't need to
addiction,
drink alcohol.
listen to me. You are not
ma'am.
allowed to drink alcohol while you're on probation. And if you
Yes,
are
ma'am, I
not
understand that.
sober, which, stop interrupting. If you are not sober, which you're not fully in your sobriety, you are in your stage of use, you really shouldn't be around alcohol. But I tell you what, we'll try it out with you working as a bartender. But once you test positive for alcohol, you will no longer be allowed to work as a bartender. Do you understand?
Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate that.
I'm going to do the UA hotline.
Thank you.
Just tell him that. Just one moment, please.
Okay. I can't hear this thing. Mark, can I hang up on this and call this back? Because I can't hear anything.
No, we're almost done. You can't hear it all.
Okay, cool. No, that's why I couldn't hear the whole time. It's because somebody called me.
Well,
and then it just went to, it's like really low.
yeah, I mean, just
I have my ear to the phone.
We're almost done here. Just don't interrupt the judge and just listen to what she has to say.
All right, everyone.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that. All right, so Ms. Vaughn, I'm going to give you a chance, and I'm shouting so you can hear. I'm going to give you a chance. I'm going to try you at bartending. But if you test positive for alcohol after today, you're not going to be allowed to bartend. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
We're going to do the UA hotline with her, Rebecca.
Excuse me?
And just one moment. It's going to be the UA hotline, intensive outpatient treatment with probation. And Rebecca, see if we can put her on the waiting list for felony drug court.
Yes, ma'am.
Rebecca, is there anything else she needs?
No, ma'am.
All right, Ms. Vaughn, I'm showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. Ms. Vaughn, here's the thing. I understand what happens when people have drug addictions. Maybe they're not thinking right, but you should not take what does not belong to you. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I'm going to send you and your attorney to a breakout room. Probation will meet you there and go over conditions with you.
Okay.
So I'm going to send you to breakout room number 8. And Rebecca, if you could go to 8 for me, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. All right, Carl Alexander on Raimundo Belsadua.
Hi, Judge.
Hi.
So because Hunter was busy with the plea there, I've been chatting with him. I've been drawing his attention away. Sorry.
He and I are actively conferring, Judge.
Yeah, we're trying to see if we can work something out, Judge.
Okay, awesome. Well, let me know when you need me.
And I just left my client in the breakout room waiting.
Sure. So do you all need to go to a breakout room?
No, it's up to Hunter.
Sure, that's fine, Judge.
All right. So Carl, I'll put you in number 5, and Hunter, I'll move you to 5, and everyone, I'll be right back.
All right, to the clerks, you should be getting paperwork on Rocky Marios.
I'm getting a thinking right now.
Okay, all right, thank you. Tom Nesbitt,
Yes, Judge?
yes, can I see you in breakout room number 3, please?
Sure.
Who's the prosecutor on Thigpen?
We were dealing with Marcus Sanders, Your Honor.
All right, Brenna, these are 2 cases. All right, the court is calling 2020 CR 9878 and 2020 CR 9879. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state,
Marcus Sanders.
for the defense?
Adam LaHood.
And are you Ms. Thigpen? Could you unmute, please? Are you Ms. Thigpen?
Yes, ma'am.
We're proceeding by video because of the pandemic. Any objection from the state?
No objection.
Any objection from the defense?
No, none, Your Honor.
Ms. Thigpen, in each of these cause numbers, I'm showing you what's entitled defendant's consent to appear by video. Did you review those documents with your attorney? Did you understand them and did you electronically sign them?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
The court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily consented to appear by video. In each of these cases, Ms. Thigpen, I'm showing you what's entitled application for deferred adjudication or community supervision. Did you review those documents with your attorney? Did you understand them and did you electronically sign them?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, in each of these cases, I'm showing you what's entitled acknowledgement of discovery. Have you received all the discovery in each of these cases and did you review that with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
In each of the cause numbers, the court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Thigpen, in each of the cause numbers, I'm showing you what's entitled true bill of indictment. Did you review those documents with your attorney? Did you understand them?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment in each cause?
We do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented in each cause number?
Yes, Judge.
Ms. Thigpen, in each of these cases, I'm showing you what's entitled court admonishments and defendant's waivers and affidavit of admonitions. Did you review those documents with your attorney? Did you understand them? And did you electronically sign them in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
In each of the cause numbers, did you understand you're charged with the offense of aggravated robbery? That's a first-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 5 to 99 years or life in prison. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea bargain agreement. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea bargain agreement and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you enter a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today, I'm sorry, Brenda, just give me a second. Did you understand in each of these cause numbers, if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to life in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand in each of these cause numbers? I'm sorry. All right. Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement in each of these cause numbers, you were giving up your rights to jury trial, right to remain silent, and right to confront or cross-examine any witnesses the state would call?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you intend to do that?
Yes, ma'am.
And each of the cause numbers, I'm showing you what's entitled plea bargain page. Did you review that page with your attorney and did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, it appears in each of the cause numbers that the $1,500 fine is in parentheses. Does that mean probate or you all are not in agreement to it?
Probated, Judge.
All right. Then in each of the cause numbers, the state is requesting a $1,500 fine that be probated. There's an affirmative finding of deadly weapon. The state recommends deferred adjudication. These cause numbers were run concurrently. The state will take in consideration 2020 CR 9876, 2020 CR 9877, 2021 CR 4324, 2021 CR 4325, 2021 CR 4326. There's to be restitution to Alberto Valdivia, VALDIVIA, and cause number 2021 CR 4326. The defendant is to judicially admits and confesses that she committed the above offenses, and well, the offenses in each of these cause numbers together and as a party with Joshua Patillo, PATTILLO. Did you understand that to be the plea bargain agreement, Ms. Thigpen?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense, is that the plea bargain agreement?
Anybody from Bexar at 118? Anybody from Bexar at 118?
Sorry, Judge. It is, Your Honor.
State, is that the plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Judge.
In each of the cause numbers, I'm showing you what's entitled waiver of appeal. Did you review that paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you electronically sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Next, I'm showing you outside the agreement in each of these cause numbers. The state is requesting that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 10 years. There be a TAP evaluation, 200 hours of community service restitution, no contact with Joshua Patillo, CATS 1 and 2, and MRT. If you understand, those are recommendations from the state, and the court does not have to follow those recommendations.
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the offenses charged in cause number 2020 CR 9878. How do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty, Your Honor.
And in cause number 2020 CR 9879, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty, Your Honor.
State, any evidence to support the defendant's plea in each of these cause numbers?
Yes, the state offers State's Exhibit 1 and its attachments for each case separately.
We have no objections, Your Honor.
Ms. Stickman, no problem. Ms. Stickman, in each of these cases, I'm showing you what's entitled waiver and consent, the stipulation of testimony and stipulation. Did you have a chance to review those documents with your attorney? Did you understand it, and did you electronically sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call on the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Then in each of the cause numbers, the court will find that the defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. And in each of the cause numbers, the court will accept into evidence State's Exhibits 1 and attachments. All right, in each of the cause numbers, after reviewing State's Exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, the court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
We're ready to go to sentencing today, Your Honor.
All right, anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, we would ask the court to follow the plea bargain in this case. I've informed her she has a lot of work ahead of her. I mean, probation is a great opportunity, but there's a lot of work that goes with it. The other thing I would mention, and we might take this up after if we sign it, but she is from the Harris County, Houston area. She is returning home afterward. If she is fortunate enough to get probation today, we would ask that the court allow her to transfer her probation to Harris County.
All right, Ms. Thigpen, do you have any children?
I have one child, Your Honor.
A boy or girl?
A little boy.
What is his age?
He's 9.
And who's taking care of him?
He's actually at CPS custody right now. I'm trying to get him back.
All right, what's your drug of choice?
Methamphetamines.
How long have you been using drugs?
On and off for the past 10 or 11 years.
How far did you go in school?
Some college.
What are you planning on doing with the rest of your life other than committing a robbery?
I'm planning on going back to school. I want to be a marine biologist.
All right, and your attorney mentioned Harris County. Who's in Harris County?
My sister and my boyfriend.
Who's
my
this?
mom. I'm sorry.
What boyfriend is this?
His name is Christopher. I've known him for the past 10 years, and he's been trying to tell me the whole time to get my stuff together, and I refuse to listen to him. So he's here now to support me as long as I'm doing the next right thing. He wants to be in my life as long as I'm sober.
All right, this is what the court is going to do. In each of the cause numbers, the court is going to sentence you to 10 years deferred adjudication. Each of the cause numbers will run concurrently. Take in consideration 2020 CR 9876, 9877, 2021 CR 4324, 4325, 4326. There's to be no contact with Valerie Owens, Nicole Jara, Jara, Christopher Rodriguez. Joshua Patillo. Proof of employment within 30 days of release. No employment as a home health care provider or anything involving minors. No unsupervised contact with minors. CPS compliance. Transfer to Harris County. And when she's in Harris County, you're not to go to Harris County until your probation is actually transferred there. But when she's there, there's to be UA hotline if they have one. Intensive outpatient treatment with probation. Three times per month, random field visits. $200 hours of community service restitution, and that will not be waived, and she is not allowed to receive credit for anything other than actually doing the hours. CATS 1 and 2 and MRT. Rebecca, is there anything else she needs in either of these cases?
Judge, did you say the restitution?
Sorry, thank you. And there's to be restitution, if any, to Alberto Valdivia. Is there anything else that I'm missing, Rebecca?
I think that is everything.
Did I require reporting?
The reporting. Yeah.
There's to be weekly Zoom reporting or in person until further notice. All right, Ms. Thigpen, is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful on this probation?
No, ma'am, not that I could think of at the moment.
All right, I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review those documents with your attorney? Did you understand them? And did you electronically sign them?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. Ms. Thigpen, your attorney tells me that you want to go to Harris County. Your support system is there. Here's the thing. When you're living with somebody else, that's not your house. You need, I don't care what your age is, you need to abide by their rules. If they have a curfew, then that's your curfew. And I'm going to tell you what I've told everyone else. Before you get in a relationship, because you have a young child, your main concern should be doing everything that CPS is asking of you so you can get your child back, so you can be a positive influence in your child's life. Before you go jumping into a relationship with somebody else to determine if you're ready for it, you know what you need to do? Get an orchid and keep that orchid for a year, the same one. If that orchid can survive a year with you and bloom, then you're ready for a relationship. And the reason why I say that, because orchids take a lot of time and care. Everyone knows I have an orchid in my office, and Brenda, I'm doing my best to make it survive. And I have a green thumb. So you need to work on that and work on getting yourself together before you bring somebody else in your child's life. Because right now, because you don't have your child, the only thing your child is known right now is instability, and that's on you. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And what's up with the tattoo on your chest?
It's a cover up for my child's father's name.
I don't know why people do that. It's as if they act as though they can't remember somebody's name. Was it painful?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to send you to a breakout room with probation. They'll go over conditions with you. I'll send you to breakout room number 2. And Mr. LaHood, if you can go to 2, and after that, you are excused.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Anyone else ready?
Judge, I have a question. It's Carl.
Yes.
So Hunter and I think have come to an agreement that I'm 99.99% sure my client will take. Given the hour, and I also have other settings that I'm recalled for.
Want to come back tomorrow?
Yes, ma'am, if I could.
All right, thank you. We'll see you back here tomorrow then.
Okay, and let me just, I guess, go talk to my client real quick and let him know what's going on.
All right, is your client in custody?
Yes, ma'am.
Norma, can you call Mr. Belsadua for tomorrow?
Hey, Carl, can you just send me your email?
Yeah. Let me before I go to.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. All right, we'll see you back tomorrow.
Okay, Judge, and I'm gonna go talk to him in the breakout room if he's still there, and then may I be excused from there?
Yes. And everyone, just give me one moment. Nathaniel Navy, you've been very patient.
Hunter, I just sent you my email.
Yes,
Yes.
On Rocky Marios, I believe that we've completed signing the consent to plea by video conference, and then also the certificate of appeal or the certificate of appeal. If those are the only documents we need to sign, then we're ready.
Okay, I haven't received it. Oh, yes. Okay. To the clerks, has he been sworn in?
No, Judge.
All right. Rocky, if you could go to breakout room number 1, please. And Carl Alexander, your client is in 7. And then this, Brenna, are you okay with this being the last one? I know we need to break because I know you need a rest. Okay. And then this will be the last one. All right, let me see here. Nathaniel, maybe?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, they're telling me that they haven't received any of the plea paperwork on your client. Like the only thing they've received has been the certificate. That's it. I don't have his file back here. So it should
Those
be
are the only things that I had received was but it is going to be a plea for county jail time on a misdemeanor. So I don't know if there's really much else that I need to sign, but there's.
No, I mean, we don't have actual plea paperwork.
Oh, I've never received any.
Okay, let me ask you this. Who was supposed to be filling out paperwork?
Because I didn't know we were actually doing the plea right now.
All right, let's do this. Nathaniel, you are so patient. And I will tell you, my mom watches us on YouTube all the time. And she's like, Nathaniel Navy is so patient. She's like, he just goes with the flow. So let me ask you, is there any way we can recall this for tomorrow? Is that okay for you or no?
I'm sure it is, Judge. I have one client on tomorrow. As long as my client can be here, which I'm sure he'll be able to make himself available. We can take it up tomorrow.
All right. Can you do me a favor? Can you go to breakout room number 1 and have him come back into the main room, and we'll see if he's available.
Okay. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. I know. I'm gonna start on it. Oops, let me. Tomorrow. All right, everyone, we're going to take up Mr. Rocky Morelos tomorrow. Is this the plea? I mean, that's the paperwork. You can take this back. So, David, if you can get the paperwork for his plea ready for tomorrow, we'll just take it up tomorrow.
Yeah, I get it sent out.
All right. All right, everyone, I'm going to stop the live stream. Everyone have a great rest of the afternoon. I'm going to give Brenna and everybody a lunch break before people start shouting at me in their minds. I know my mom probably is calling,